My name's Julie Smith, and I was a part of the GriefShare small group. I lost my mom in October of 2023. And with that, I felt lost, overwhelmed. I didn't know how to feel. It was my first major loss that I experienced. And I knew I needed to do something to help me with my journey to healing so I could get through some of those hardest times that I went through. I started the small group after the loss of my mother, and then I also, the same thing with my dad when he passed away a year later. I knew how wonderful this class was in the loss of my mom, and I wanted to do it again. And so I went through it a second time for my dad. And again, it was extremely helpful in navigating all the many emotions that you go through with a major loss like that in your life. Well, I'm an only child, so as you can imagine, that was a pretty big loss in my life. Mom was a gardener, dad was a baker. They were just really, really wonderful people. It's hard for me to open up to people in groups, and I have kind of a hard time with expressing how I feel and feeling that it's okay to cry in front of people or laugh, because believe it or not, this class, we laughed in the class and cried. So that was a difficult thing for me to feel. Took me a while to feel comfortable with talking about my feelings and trusting them to have those feelings and those emotions. But the leaders of the group experience grief themselves, so that's why they understand, and that's why they are just the perfect people to host this group and make us all feel understood and comfortable. GriefShare has been instrumental in navigating my way through my healing journey with the loss of my parents. And for me personally, it's helped relieve the burden of grief so I can be a more effective mom to my children. It's helped me help them process their grief, because everyone processes it a different way. And it really has helped me to be able to handle their emotions and their feelings as well as my own. With it all said, lead us back to the Lord and what the Lord says about grief and sorrow. Because if anybody understands, Jesus understands every single emotion that we go through. If someone was hesitant to go to GriefShare, I would very gently encourage them to do so, because it is instrumental in their healing journey, and they will feel comfortable, they'll feel loved and free to express how they're feeling.